it's one of those acts that really protects our signatory contractors and our local workers, or union workers, from crafts that are not paying a prevailing wage.
Davis-Bacon is important because it applies to any federally funded contracts, which 99% of our union trades and our union organizations work on those projects. And for them, it means prevailing wages for their members, which is a livable wage for families.
Project labor agreements are really the best way to manage a project. It's the best way to ensure that you've got the best skilled workers out there. When you're talking about the public's money, making sure that they're going to get a value-added project that's going to last over the test of time really is going to be the key indicator, I think, for a lot of folks to understand why a PLA is important. I think PLAs in the past have been really looked at as a union type mechanism to manage a project, and there's a lot of other folks who like to really create a boogeyman hysteria out there about unions and about that kind of work. But if you look at the number of private entities that work with PLAs, you look at PLAs across the country and you have a good indicator as to what's the best way to really manage a project.
We, as an agency, try to ensure that any of the federally funded projects that have Davis-Bacon regulatory compliance on them, that those contractors are held accountable for being in compliance with those regulations. We're seeing an initiative of independent contractors. Contractors will classify their employees as an independent contractor as a way, again, to get around and to lower wages for individuals working on these federally funded projects. And basically what that does is that not only puts the burden of, say, taxes, insurance, fees associated with that classification on that particular employee rather than on the employers. You will have contractors that will look at a wage determination that has the specific classifications. They will look at that and they will basically make a determination they don't want to pay the higher fee, so they will then use a conformance to classify that individual as something different and lower that wage rate. So that is, in a sense, a misclassification. The contractor that is successful with that has just, basically beat out all of the other contractors, and he's the successful winner, costing people jobs, costing people wages.